He's got a couple of slips as Jerome. Oh, it's in the air. Got a fingertip on that. Boundaries are reasonably long here in Guyana, but that, even though it was a bit of a tip of a finger, has still gone for 4.
Yeah, first boundary, an interesting one. Sort of just held up, maybe, checked on it. Yeah, just the bottom of the bat and a chance. Tough chance. Double chance.
Exactly. No, that would have been quite interesting going on to the stumps, because Hashimam would have been well out of his ground. Nicely played. Lots of rain over the last couple of days here, but the outfield's still reasonably fast, which is nice to see. Good work from the ground staff to get that right. There we go. Had a dip at that one. Nicely bowled. A bit of movement away from Jerome Taylor. That's beautiful from Umla. Beautiful shot through the covers for 4. Superb stuff.
And that was the previous over we saw as well that he hit. He got a 3 that time to the covers. Amla at his best. Just stand and deliver and all timing.
Lovely shot. De Kock this time, straight down the ground, a little bit onside. He's going to bank a boundary.
Yeah, good boundary. The second one. And just starting to move along now, South Africa. It's just the length there, and really inside of the bat as well, not the full middle. Timing. And still managed to get it away for another boundary.
It's a beautiful shot. That really is a terrific shot on a track that's slow, but he's just slapped it away for 4.
The first real short one that was seen delivered and was picked up so early by De Kock. He's batting out of his crease, slow wicket, and he was all over that. And a few boundaries starting to come now.
Inside edge, chopped. Good stuff from Jason Holder. It's a little bit unfair when that happens.
He won that one, Jason Holder, in the sense, but they've still got the runs. And De Kock was looking for the, he's going for the pull shot again. Got into position and then decided against it. So close. And as a batsman, Hazy, you know, just goes on the scorecard as a 4. Down at fine leg. Could have been an outside edge. Off the thigh pad.
Hard into the ground. That's going to scream away for a boundary. No chance for Jerome Taylor, who's been pretty tight so far, to stop that.
He's had a couple hit back at him and he's missed at the moment. Just got his length, the touch wrong. We still see there, it's not full timing at the moment, but just managing to get enough of it and straight down the ground for a boundary. He's having a tough time at the moment, isn't he? Getting hit straight back at him.
Beautiful stuff. Superb from De Kock. That's boundary number 6 for him. Nice way to sign off that over. 10 from it, 7 gone, 41 for none.
Couple of runs.
Well, that is the end of it. And this has been a good opening spell from Brathwaite. He's bowled absolutely the correct length so far on the surface.
Yeah, great bowling by Carlos. He's hit his lengths so well. Quinton de Kock looking to force something that probably wasn't there, and you know, we've been giving him praise for hitting down the ground. He probably wouldn't want to look at that when he gets to the dressing room. Yeah, so that's Quinton de Kock, 30 of 34 balls, and South Africa 52 for 1, losing their first wicket.
Oh, he's a long way across. He's a long way across. Yes, the finger goes up. Just lost his balance and his sense of awareness of off-stump Hashim Amla.
Yeah, great delivery from Sunil Narine. That's exactly what his captain wanted from him. Make the breakthrough and double strike for the West Indies. So great comeback for them after that start.
He's bowled a lot of knuckleballs to Hashim Amla. That was directly on to middle stump. Easy decision, I think, in terms of line anyway, for Joel Wilson. And he strikes his first wicket in international cricket on return for Sunil Narine. 20 to Amla, 52 for 2.
That's delicate. Nicely played. Very fine indeed. They're going to be able to maybe think about the third. No, they settle for 2. Little paddle, just the 1. Maybe not 1, just the 2. In fact, they're thinking about 3. Jerome Taylor it was. Let's have a look at Suleiman Ben. He won't be impressed with that. End of the over, 100 on the board for 2. Slower ball that time, worked away. They'll be looking for 2. AB's quick. In fact, they're going to get a bonus. Certain 1. So 3 it is. Should have only been 2. A couple of stares. One from Kieron to Jerome Taylor. There's one from Jason Holder, the skipper now. Eased away. They'll look for 2. Do that quite comfortably. Narine, the chaser. That's where they stay. Just a couple. Dropped it. Got a fingertip on one earlier today. That's the second one that has been put down. Tough catch, of course, but he'll be a little bit disappointed, maybe, Jerome Taylor, that he didn't snaffle that.
Yeah, he's had a few balls hit back at him today, Jerome Taylor. Well, that's just reactionary, you know. Sometimes they stick, sometimes they don't. You know, you need a little bit of luck here, and didn't go Jerome's way.
It's a bonus catch if he took it.
Oh, he's got hold of that, and it'll go all the way. That's the first boundary since the 7th over, would you believe?
And what a shot to bring it up. On the end of the over there, 130 for 2, but this shot, reverse sweep, power. Finally get a boundary.
That's going to be out. Finally held on to one, Jerome Taylor.
Yes, he's got one. About his 3rd time he's had a chance. They've been rocketing past him, but this time de Villiers looking to drive, force the issue, and that's the sort of wicket. Good catch. Not sure whether he caught it or whether the ball went straight in his hand there. But a big wicket for the West Indies. Maybe de Villiers, the danger man, is out for 31. It's 130 for 3.
And that should be his 50, and is. So 50 important runs to Riley Rossouw. And he'll be looking to get quite a few more, I would think. It's difficult conditions, but he's in, he's set. And that's when you got to capitalize. Tricky, but Jonathan Carter, the fielder. Rossouw running good interference there, and he seems to have gotten a bit of a knock.
going to get through. That's a boundary. Not many today so far, but when they've come, there have been some quality shots. Just easing onto this. He finds the middle of the bat.
That is going to bring a couple as well. That was a gift. And they'll easily get 2 here.
That's it! Yeah!
There's the reason for the slip. Batsman just didn't know which way he was going. You're always looking for that one. Beaten the bat before, and he's taken the edge this time, Sunil Narine. A very good innings of 61 comes to an end for Rossouw. Wasn't quite sure what was happening, and a good low catch from Carlos Brathwaite gives Narine his 2nd wicket. Rossouw goes for a well-played 61. It's 160 for 4. That's out. Got him on the back foot, didn't know which way it was going. And yeah, he has to go without scoring. Let's have a look.
Well, the straight one dead. Amla he got as well. And he's now picking up wickets at ease. Big wicket for Narine.
This puts the West Indies in a pretty good position.
Good fielding there by the big man, Silman Ben. Good fielding once again there from the big man.
Clever bowling. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, just a little bit of off spinner. Woof. There's a lot of purchase Jason got over there. And that's why you feel South Africa really need to try and get that to that 250 mark, because you feel that the pitch is going to slow down, it's going to grip, and scoring is going to become difficult. So I'm sure that's what those two will be talking about out there.
Played on impatience into the last 10 overs. And more celebration for the fans here at Providence. The important wicket of JP Duminy, Jason Holt against the scout.
Yeah, good bowling from Jason, just taking the pace off JP, maybe looking to go a little bit too square there on the surface and playing on.
Careless shot from JP Duminy, and he remonstrates with himself almost immediately. As Robbie, you suggested, cross-batted shot not the best option in these conditions.
And JP Duminy, but he couldn't kick on. 23 of 34 balls, 172 for 6 South Africa.
It's gone. That is gone. Plumb in front. And Sunil Narine continues his wonderful work on this surface.
Well, he's dominant. Wickets galore for him in all forms of the game he's done. And here, off spinner, turning in. Oh, that's... I'm having a review at the moment, but I'm not an umpire, Bish, but that's hit. pretty much, I think, middle stump. He's just a class bowler.
Yeah, legal delivery as far as the front foot is concerned. It has to really miss the stumps altogether, or at least be struck outside the line. I don't think either of those happened. He struck plumb in front, so really that should be dead. I think the review was made out of desperation. He struck in front of off stump, so it will be out. Batsmen consulted, and because it was Morris, the more talented of the batsmen remaining at the time, they decided to review. Finger goes up, 181 for 7. And he goes straight through it. Straight through Abbott. First ball of a new spell. It's fallen apart for South Africa after the first wicket partnership.
There was a little look back at the wicket, but straight and at the stumps. And as a bowler, that's what you love to see. Seamer. And it just gets him through. He almost done him for pace there. In a way, there's no reason to look at the wicket. Braithwaite picks up his second. And a big second wicket it is. Abbott is gone for 5. And now South Africa 181 for 8.
Be a couple of runs for Phangiso. Brilliantly taken by Chaser Holder. 5 wickets for Sunil Narine. We have 3 tall guys on the field, Brathwaite and Ben, but Holder just equally as tall, snatched it out of the air.
For a moment, he thought this is away, boundary, but the height, great catch, 5 wickets. Incredible figures. Phangiso has gone for 3, and South Africa in all sorts now, 185 for 9.
Another slip in place and leg gully as well. As bad a delivery team run to here first ball as you'll find. Comes back for 2, so 3 runs in total, a wide signaled.
He was going for the quick straight one, thinking I'm just going to get it on the stumps, but this is a previous wicket. Great catch. All about the height. Oh, there's the off spinner keeping low. You just feel as he got in him, 2 deliveries, pick up his 6th wicket.
Finger goes up. And the 6 wickets for Sunil Narine on return to West Indian colours. They're running about on the grass bank. South Africa bowled out for 188.
Great display. Oh, this one. Quick motion. It looked out, but still out. And 6 wickets. 6 for 27 to here. He didn't trouble the scorers. South Africa all out for 188. Well, at the top there you see good starts, but no one really went on, but except for Rossouw, 61 off his 83, but the rest, and then the middle order all the way down, just found it difficult against the line. And in the end, of just 46.5 overs, All bowled out South Africa for 188.
The opening burst from Taylor and Holder wasn't as good as they would have liked, but Brathwaite and Narine's intervention put a halt on the scoring rate, and Ben, no, he didn't pick up a wicket, supported Ben well, but Narine 6 for 27 to start. Brathwaite not to be outdone, 2 for 35, and the later spells of Taylor and Holder were much better. A good all-round effort in the end for the West Indies.
And that's what the West Indies need. Just 189 to win this. Off 50 overs at 3.78.
Dropped it. Went with some pace as well.
Genuine nick. This flew off the edge. And Quinton de Kock not able to react fast enough.
It's that over the slip, and that is the way that these guys will play, Charles in particular.
Well, you know he'll take his chances, Johnson Charles. And this just an outside edge, but looking to hit this somewhere over long on. Well, he's taking his chances, and so far he's gotten away with it. Off the edge, and that's going to be 4 more. We haven't had a run off the face of the bat yet. Just hung the bat out there, Fletcher. Oh, it's Johnson Charles. Yorker to end the over. There's an appeal that it might have hit the boot or the pad first. And they've decided to have a look. Or have they? Not too sure if A.B. de Villiers is too keen on it. Surely the time is up, and they've decided to forget it.
Rabada wanted it. He wanted the review. He elected not to go for it.
Well, that clearly hit the boot. We'll get some for this. End up with 3, but not a convincing stroke.
Good arm, but safely home for 2. 22 without loss. Timed it well enough to get it over mid-off. Oops. That's an excellent recovery. Only A.B. de Villiers could recover so well.
This is the problem with hitting through the line on this pitch. Ball does slow up. Got a bit under it, too much under it. But just look at this. Knocks it back with the other hand and is onto it in a flash. It's always so aware of what's going on, A.B. de Villiers.
Great delivery by Phangiso Rabada. He's been impressive so far in this spell. He's bowled with good pace, good control. He's fired in those Yorkers. And he's been showing some good energy for a bit of Villiers.
And again, doesn't seem to have been an inside edge. That looked full on to the ankle, right in front of leg stump. No sign of an inside edge.
Yeah, no inside edge there. I think South Africa will be kicking themselves not reviewing that.
Well, he changed his mind and is going to get 4. Was into the pull, then was looking to pull out of it and gets a boundary. 32 without loss after 9 overs.
Oh, that's a little bit short, a little bit of a jab from Johnson Charles, showing his Caribbean flair, which we've come accustomed to from the West Indian batters. Good shot. Not an easy shot to play on this surface. Fabulous. Great bowling, Imran Tahir. It was only a matter of time before he brought out that googly. And he has his customary celebration, as always. Fabulous bowling.
And the challenge is for his teammates to catch up with him before he goes off. But there he goes again. Never picked the googly. Had no idea what was happening there. Andre Fletcher, undone by the wiles of Imran Tahir. His 18th wicket in one day as against the West Indies, just his 6th match. Fletcher gone for 11, it's 37 for 1.
As Tahir gets an outside edge, nice and fine. Abbott is the chaser. This will be a bit of a tease. Abbott wins.
Yeah, nice little outside edge. There's just a tiny amount of turn there for the leg spin.
Abbott chasing again. This time it will be 2 again. Gotten away. Certainly has some shots which raise a few eyebrows.
Risky's the word. Premeditated might be another one.
Got him. The wrong one again. Beautiful stuff from Imran Tahir. Couple of wickets. Again, the batsman not picking it, missing it by some distance. And it's the death rattle.
Oh, but the death rattle during the week on PowerPoint, how to play a googly. That's not the way, but love his celebrations. Gets him a lot of wickets. He knows today's his day. We've seen Narine with his 6-fer, and he wants a piece of the action. Another wicket. Johnson Charles goes for 31, and the West Indies now 52 for 2.
Don't like that. Oh, it's out. Marlon Samuels won't be happy with that. He's not. He thought that was going down. The track is turning a little bit. Is he going to send it upstairs? It'd be interesting to see what his partner says. Bravo. Who's experienced? No. Bravo says no. Let's not send it upstairs. There'll be a little bit of a shake of the head there from Samuels. There is.
Did it turn enough to come back? But I think it's very hard to review that one. I think it might just turn enough.
Seemed like Bravo was adamant it shouldn't go upstairs. The umpire did give it out, and I think that's why it wasn't sent up.
Samuels. Just one for him today, and now the West Indies are 53 for 3.
Oh, that's a freebie. And that's been put away, as it should have been.
A rare poor delivery, easily dispatched. 5th boundary for the West Indies.
And that's all they need to do. Just hold off there. That's all they need. 1 boundary and over. 4 runs and over at this stage is fine. So there's no need for Bravo to do anything silly in the next 3 balls of this over. It's fine. Chases on for Phangiso. They're going to come back for the 3rd, so that's good aggressive running as well. So suddenly this over turns into a good one for the boys in the Caribbean.
Finding the gap, couple of runs. Almost got through him. Saved by the edge. Straight to short extra cover. Ramden goes, De Villiers takes the catch. And JP Duminy has come on and taken another vital wicket.
The Wake leaning back as he opened up himself to slice it through the offside. And though there's a little bit of a juggle, it's anguish, because it's AB De Villiers who stood between the shot and the boundary rope. Pressure leading to Ramden's wicket for 10, 76 for 4.
Big hit. First 6 of the match. And that's the Kieron Pollard they love throughout the Caribbean, throughout the world.
His strong bottom hand is always in the shot, dragging it from off stump. You're almost tempted after looking at this shot. If South Africa gets someone who can spin the ball away, maybe think of that here, even though Phangiso's bowling from the opposite end.
Clearing the long on. And he didn't really seem to put a lot of effort into it.
Absolutely right. It's a very controlled shot. He keeps it shaped quite nicely, and that really is the key of when he's striking the ball well.
High into the air, it's cleared the field for his 106th in one-day international cricket. Kieron Pollard has come to the crease and changed the complexion of the innings.
And the field is set very straight for Kieron Pollard because they know this is a strong area. But the ground is too small. And again, it's a very controlled shot. The full back face presented to the path of the ball.
Excellent fielding. Rare error at backward point. Runs flowing with the arrival of this man. 100 comes up.
Yeah, I was thinking that Imran Tahir, with the arrival of Pollard, would be a man to go to quite quickly. They've gone as well for Morris, and usually a lot of teams would go for pace against Pollard, looking to use the short ball, but it's still a slightly slow pitch here at the National Stadium with 100 coming up on the board.
It is interesting when someone like Pollard comes to the crease, how suddenly some lines and lengths can go a little bit astray. There's extra pressure on the bowlers. Valiant attempt by Morris at fine leg. End result is 4 leg byes.
You certainly have to hold your nerve when bowling to Kieron Pollard. You know he's got tremendous power to be able to find the fence.
It's good work from JP Duminy. Overstepping. It's a good introduction. The fact that the no balls are now free hits. He's had a couple of issues throughout his career. It's pretty close, but I guess it's just quite simple. You shouldn't be that close. I know Alan Donner was extremely hot on that when he was the bowling coach, as you would know, Robbie, on the South African side. Charles Langenfeldt is now doing that job, and that won't please him, because a free hit to Kieron Pollard, which can't be changed, surely is the resulting in a boundary.
Here we go.
Club back, hit it high. Is it going to go over the rope? Tahir's there. It's gone for 6. So that's a bit of a freebie, I'm afraid, from South Africa. You cannot give that away to Kieron Pollard.
There's an end of inevitability right there when Kieron Pollard's on strike and he has a free hit. Great shot. Just rocked back and just whacked it over wide long on.
It's gone for 6 by some distance. There's no issues with this one. Driving down the ground again. Brings up the 50 stand between these two. So that's really good work between Bravo and Pollard. So 33 overs gone. 126 for 4 it is. Scampering through for the second and safely home. Good running. Aggressive stuff from the West Indies. Beautiful shot. See when he plays those sort of drives, he looks so elegant. That high backswing.
Yeah, beautiful backswing there by Darren Bravo. Reminiscent of Brian Lara. Great shot. Full swing of the bat. Maximum power. Awesome.
Over the top. And should run away for 4. So the 5 times the ball has reached to the boundary of Pollard's bat, that's the first time it's gone for a 4. All the others have been 6s.
And he's picked that well. I think it's been just a fantastic inning. As soon as he walked in, he just showed his intent. He was positive, took the spin on, a couple of big 6s. He's gone again. Has he got enough? It's over. His 5th 6 of the innings. For a moment, he would have had his heart there thinking, has he got enough? I don't think he got this right in the middle of the bat either. Off the googly. For a moment, he just stands there. Oh, it's 6 easily.
Yes, give it in. And he's reviewed it straight away, Darren Bravo.
I think he has to at the moment. Big review. Oh, front foot's going to be easy. It's down the other end now.
It will be gone. Umpire's call was out, so The impact will be umpire's call and going on to hit middle stump. No edge detected. That's gone between the leg and the stumps. And away for 4. Leg buys.
Well, there's no taking a look. Walk straight in. And that's the end of the over. 39 overs. West Indies 1-5-4 for 5.
That's 50 for him. Quite a responsible knock so far from Kieron Pollard on return to the 50 over unit. His 8th in ODIs in addition to 300s. Oh, Carlos Brathwaite inside out for 4.
Well, you can have fielders anywhere, but you're not going to get him over there. That has rocketed off the bat. He just stood there and delivered inside out. 1 bounce. Thank you very much. His first boundary.
That's gone for 6 as well. Just 6, number 6 for Kieron Pollard tonight.
What a way to finish the over. 9 runs from it. Oh, it's 169 for 5. I'm not sure he even timed this one. But that's the way he's been holding his shots. There it is again. Another 6, but it's another boundary. Just as we're talking about, 85% of runs are straight down the wicket. And that's the end of another good over for the West Indies. It's 174 for 5. He's going to be out. Not enough this time for Brathwaite. Big wicket for South Africa. The first time just didn't quite get enough.
Yeah, maybe not the most sensible option from Carlos Brathwaite, but well done, Aaron Phangiso. He's toiled hard, he's deceived him a little bit, and he's got just reward. As Carlos Brathwaite, 8 for 14 deliveries, West Indies 174 for 6.
Half a chance. Oh, he's missed. Pollard had given up. He'd been batting too long. The knees were hard to turn around. He's just going to do it in singles now. Pollard's going back for 2. Good running. Good, positive running. Oh, he has to go, Duminy. It's over. And that's a win for the West Indies. And a great win it's been. The first game in the Tri-Series. They win by 4 wickets.
Requiring 189 to win, the West Indies had to work very hard in the initial phases of their innings until Darren Bravo was able to manipulate the ball around for 30. But it wasn't really until Kieron Pollard came in and showed some power in the early stages of his innings, collecting 3 sixes in the first 5 or 6 balls he faced. And then Jason Holder towards the end. Once that was done, of course, then they won the match by 4 wickets and 11 balls remaining. For South Africa, the bowlers toiled. Really, Imran Tahir probably was the pick with the other spinner, Phangiso, picking up 5 wickets between them and a decent kind of run rate. But overall, really the problem was with the batting for South Africa. So there's South Africa. They batted first after winning the toss. Really got away to a good start, but then was strangled and the run rate was pulled back, and then they lost their last 7 wickets for 28 runs. Chief destroyer, of course, was Sunil Narine with 6 wickets. and he was the key man for the West Indies, and also with Kieron Pollard with the bat. So West Indies thoroughly deserved their wickets and their victory by 4 wickets. Mike Haseman after the match spoke to the captains and the man of the match at the presentation.
Now, your form against South Africa in the past in one days hasn't been good, so this is pretty impressive from you guys. On a surface, you know pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I thought we bowled really well. We summed up the conditions quite early. I thought they got off to a pretty decent start, but we pulled it back nicely. We got wickets in the middle, which made it easier for us in the end. Credit must go to Sunil, Narine bowl. I thought he was exceptional, and we supported him well. We all know this first game is an important game, but we don't have to look too far to see where you guys let yourselves down, losing 7 for 28.
Yes, no, definitely a bit short there with the bat. I thought we laid the foundation perfectly well, and what was a really slow wicket in the afternoon was difficult to bat, and but we assessed it perfectly well, and I knew 220 plus was reachable first of all, and secondly it would be a very, very difficult score to chase. So unfortunately lost out on 30 to 40 runs towards the end there, but lessons learned, and we've got to look forward to the next game against Australia.
Sunil, congratulations, 6 for 27. I mean, that's got to be something you've got to be proud of. The best figures for a West Indies spinner ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's good being back in West Indies colours, so it's something I enjoy. Hopefully I can do it until I'm ready to retire, but saying that it's a blessing to me to be back and being able to perform like this. Thankful God has blessed me with all the skills and all the mindset to come out today.
Were you a bit nervous today before the game?
Yeah, every game there's a bit of nerve, but when you bowl that first ball and you see the results, then it's just taking it easy and making sure that you concentrate on your game and keep going.
So confirming the West Indies won the first match in this tri-series by 4 wickets. The schedule, of course, the West Indies meet the world champions Australia. Next, their campaign begins on Sunday. The teams play each other 3 times over the next few weeks in a league format. Of course, 2 more to go at Providence, and then moving on to St Kitts and finishing in Barbados. The top 2 will contest the final at Kensington Oval on Sunday the 26th. Next 2 matches coming up in the series is Sunday, West Indies Australia 5:55 Sky Sports 3, and then the following Tuesday Australia meet South Africa, same time and on the same channel. So the West Indies away to a good start. It's goodbye from here.
Enjoy Sky Sports Live on all screens, on the go, and the best bits on demand.